I had world-class sparring. Andre Durrell taught me so much. We were going in there working, and that kid can switch righty, lefty, taught me, different tricks. And so I think in the next few months, Chris is going to have some of the best fighters in the world, man. He's getting phone calls every single day because he's a teacher. He's truly a phenomenal boxing teacher.
The hope will still be at light heavyweight, or you came in a little bit above?
Yeah, I came in a little bit above just because my body wasn't used to, but actually I came in above because we had an opponent pull out, and this guy came in, and he wanted 180. So that's why we said 180. Initially, the fight was going to be 176 plus 1. So no problem. I ate the day of the weigh-in. So I even think I could potentially fight at super middleweight. I think I'm in that range. So.
Speaking about the partnership, I thought it was just a one-fight deal. Is it a longer-term partnership?
We'll find out. That's something up to John Warnower and my dad, and we'll have to sit down. But I love Kathy Duva. I love Main Events, and most importantly, the marriage that they have with NBC is huge. I think it's a phenomenal platform for me to fight on and hopefully be a part of with all the Notre Dame fans. And I'm from Chicago, and a lot of East Coast and Midwest people from Notre Dame. So, I'm very happy with Main Events too. And let me get it straight too. The contract ran out with Top Rank as well. So I don't have any bad things to say about Top Rank. I love Paul Moretti and Mr. Aram over there. They treat me great. So it's just a business thing. Yeah, we just couldn't work something out, and that's something I'm not really involved with. I just want to learn how to be the best fighter, and I'm blessed to have great people around me like John Warnower and my dad that can really look out for my best interests in terms of that. But yeah, nothing bad to say about Top Rank at all, man. I had a great time with them. They got me to 11-0.
Yeah, I got a question. It was kind of emotional just sitting here watching a bunch of Notre Dame fans kind of come closer to the ring as you ended up knocking out your foe. Was that kind of a special moment just in general? It didn't just feel, it felt like they were congregating closer and closer as you were getting closer to knocking.
Yeah.
And I felt like it's a special way to come back. So I guess I'd like to hear kind of you talking to that round.
I think it's very special. We had, I think, maybe 200 Notre Dame fans alone here, and I looked out and saw the blue and gold, and that means so much to me. That school meant so much to me. And my 7th pro fight, we put on a huge event at Jack where I donated all my purse, all the fight revenue, all the ticket revenue to 2 children's charities through Notre Dame. So that relationship I have with Notre Dame is amazing. It did things for me that I can never pay it back for, and most importantly, the people there, it's opened doors for me. So I love their support. Even though I was 18 months off, they've always supported me, and I hope that I just want to go out there and do them proud, and in and out of the ring. So it was emotional, and it means a lot to me.
How long do you think it takes before you get the bullseye off your back? The great weight coach, this guy that's the Subway commercial guy. How long do you think it takes that? Because that there's a lot of guys out there that just keep the practice so much.
Yeah, listen, I heard a quote once that if you don't have haters and you don't have people criticizing you, then you're not doing anything worth doing. And that comes with the territory. I don't care what industry you're in. If you're in business, you're in entertainment, you're an athlete. Subway came to me after that ESPN fight, and they tried me out on one commercial, and they said I was phenomenal, and the ratings, took off. So who's going to say no to that opportunity? I loved it. So obviously there'll be a bullseye, but I use it to my advantage because I train that much harder. I know that even these guys come in. I just fought a guy who's undefeated, and I just came off 18 months, and that guy wanted to beat me. You kidding me? All these guys who are fighting me, they want to beat Mike Lee because I'm undefeated, and they see me on the Subway commercial. So it's a good thing because it makes me train that much harder. I'm never going to take anybody lightly.
And last question for me is a statistics nerd, a politics nerd. Do you have a good book to recommend? I looked at your GPA and no shame. I wanted to throw a different question.
Well, I've been reading this book called The Traveler's Gift, and it doesn't have to do with statistics or anything like that, but it's an incredible book about life lessons, and it calms me down. It's called The Traveler's Gift, and that's one of my favorites. But my dad's had me reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad as soon as that came out, so that's a classic, yeah.
Another question. 4 years now, almost into your pro career. You had the opportunity to work in New York finance, apparently, from what I've heard on TV.
Chicago.
Started in Chicago?
As well as Chicago, yeah.
Okay, and I was going to say, 4 years into this now, it's a rough business. Are you happy with your decision?
Yeah, I'm happy because, listen, people want to point to the sport's dangerous, I understand, and there's all these things, but I could, get hit by a bus tomorrow and die. And I truly believe that this is what I love to do, and I love to be out there and show people my skills and promote a good message. And I wouldn't trade it for the world. I think there's definitely times when I don't want to get out of bed because I'm so sore, but I love it. It's who I am, and it's the ride I'm taking at this part of my life.
The punch you
Thank you, guys.
The punch you knocked him down with was right hand?
Straight right hand,
Yeah, but which hand did you hurt?
No hands hurt.
No hands hurt?
No, I just had a little goosebump. I actually think I got headbutted by him or something. I don't know what it was, but I got a little goosebump right here. My hands feel great, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm not done. I'm not done.
My bad. My bad.
You 18 months out of the ring, but how much of that was not being in the gym?
Oh, no, a lot of it was in the gym. I'm not going to lie. There were a couple months where I wasn't in the gym just because I needed to get my mind right and really just evaluate where I was with my career and with my life. But a lot of that was in the gym, especially once I was with Chris, and I was still with Ronnie in Houston. And so it wasn't like I was just sitting at home and then did a 6-week training camp. But there's nothing like being under the lights. That's something that you just need to get it in. So that ring rust, just the only way to get rid of the ring rust is to get in there.
Okay. When did you start with Chris Bird?
I started with Chris Bird in January. Maybe February, around then, early this year.
How did that come about?
John Hornewer is my lawyer, and he represented, Lennox Lewis and Chris Bird and Floyd Mayweather, and has a lot of guys. And John does all my fight contracts and was telling me how great of a guy Chris Bird was, and so I knew I had to be out in California anyway, and so we were looking for trainers out in California. As sad as it made me to leave Houston and Ronnie, because I love Ronnie to death, and he's by far one of the best trainers in the world, always will be.
There's Chris right there. Hi, Chris.
There's the man right there.
I just asked him about you.
I mean, even just working a few weeks with Chris, you can already see my style is just different and better, and I'm starting to see punches better, so I'm excited.
You work with Main Events now, and this is on NBC Sports. They recorded the fight. Did they say that they were going to show it later?
I heard they were going to show it. I don't know if they're going to show clips or the whole fight or what, so I'm not sure.